This is Nick Knowledge here at the Showboat. At the Carousel Room at the Showboat here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, our home for Jersey Championship Wrestling. And I am, of course, accompanied by the incomparable. Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's Veda time.
And at the same time, as you were saying that, Steve Scott was making his entrance. I paused for a second because he has to hit that pose. It's important. It's a critical part of the entrance. I didn't want to mess that up for him.
I understand. As this is going to be quite, we have an international flavor this afternoon, Veda.
Yeah, a lot of hype behind this match.
Steve Scott, who many people could say embodies the spirit of Jersey Championship Wrestling, of the old and the new, and is facing someone that very much embodies the spirit of pro wrestling, Ganbare.
And again, when this match was announced, Twitter went freaking nuts. I think you can just tell that these are two very large personalities. We're putting them together in the ring.
Absolutely. We're so thankful that you folks can join us live on YouTube. What a great weekend of action. This is a Fight Club weekend. We had a great first night last night with night one of Fight Club, and we're continuing it here with JCW versus the World as the one and only SHOTA makes his way to the ring, making his JCW debut. I had the privilege of calling SHOTA's GCW debut against Effie, unfortunately in a losing effort. I'm sure he's looking to turn that around here.
As you and Emil said, representing Ganbare Pro Wrestling, SHOTA here on an extended tour of the United States. He's going to be here for a few months. Really excited to have him here in JCW. And just in general, he's traveling all around. If you follow him on Twitter, you can follow his adventures on his bicycle.
There you go. And now we are seeing about time for the bell to ring here. And they're getting set. And here we go, our opening contest here. JCW versus the World. As they lock up collar and elbow.
Whoa.
And it is Scott with the advantage. You don't usually know Steve Scott for his strength, but it's just many times a matter of leverage. And now SHOTA's got back control there. Headlock takeover, head scissors right there.
Whoa, big escape.
There we go. They're going tit for tat here.
Bandana off.
Oh, wow. Okay. Usually SHOTA's known for his bandana. And now, here we go.
Oh! Quick roll up, rolling through. I think maybe Steve was going for that selfie.
And here we go. Look at this.
There we go.
Variation of the ground octopus hold and getting that, got to get that selfie in. And now he's wrenching in, but oh, SHOTA gets to the ropes. He gets his foot on that bottom rope, going to break that hold. And here we go, Steve Scott, arm wringer here, at that top wrist lock there. And now SHOTA trying to figure out how to get out of this. Rolls through, rolls back now.
Whoa.
Here we go. Ah, there we go. And look who's in control now. It's SHOTA here. And now,
full control of the arm.
Look at this. Looks to grab the other arm. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey.
Maybe he's going for a selfie himself there. Oh, here we go.
See?
Hey.
What a wonderful souvenir of this match for Steve Scott to have. That's very considerate of SHOTA.
It's very considerate, I would say, yes. Not that Steve Scott appreciates it. As now, He looks to extend the hand. Really, I think he's just trying to get his cell phone back. No.
That cell phone is indestructible. It flies into the crowd all the time and always seems to be fine.
But as far as I know, I think Steve's still paying it off, so I don't know if you... I don't think he wants to get
They put you on those Apple plans for like 6 years.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Wait a minute now. Okay.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Everything's fine.
All right, we're good. Okay, here we go. Ready to lock up once again. Side headlock right here. Pushes him off the ropes, does SHOTA. And now, leapfrog. Oh, went for the hip toss. Nope. Maybe an O'Connor roll? Nope. Not at all. Off the ropes, Steve Scott. Look at this. Nice 0-cent kick right there. Leg lariat by SHOTA. Goes for the quick cover, not enough though. And Steve Scott's feeling it. He got caught right in the mouth. And now another little arm wringer. Has that wrist lock. Going to whip him out of the corner here. And now has him in the opposite corner. Goes running in. Wait a minute. No. Ready to backdrop him right into the ring with the back elbow. Here we go. You know how this goes. That little super kick. And oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, wow.
SHOTA took that. It looked like mostly on the shoulder. And now big dive.
Catches him just barely, but he tosses him back in the ring. Wait a minute, look out for SHOTA!
Oh!
He went through the bottom ropes there, caught him straight like a torpedo. I think maybe, SHOTA wasn't as aggressive last night with Effie. I think he had to maybe get a little bit of the rust off. He was maybe a little tired, and now he's really showing what he can do here with Too Hot Steve Scott.
When you're in the carousel room, you have to impress. And whoa, where is Steve Scott with the trip?
Very nicely done. And here we go. Look at that. Nice little rotating complete shot. Hooks the leg. No. Max Recon saying only 2.
SHOTA still in it. They're reaching for his nose, reaching for his face. I'm still a little bit worried. He came down hard on that shoulder on the apron as well.
Well, I think maybe right now he may not feel it because of the adrenaline rush, but I'm sure once he gets to the back, he might feel a lot of the aches and pains of this match. As these two are going back and forth with the forearms, back and forth, it's anyone's advantage here. And here we go.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute, went for an enziguri. No, ducks under. Here we go, back elbow, look at that, nice. That little soccer ball style kick. And look at that, code breaker right there. Into a Casadora. No.
There's the enziguri.
Step it enziguri right there by SHOTA. And he just got taken out with that lariat right there. Look at that, he floored him.
Everybody down.
Here we go. And we've got so much great action still to come. Of course, earlier today it was announced that HOODFOOT's opponent will not be here, Slade. Now it's a matter of seeing who's going to...
No, let's be clear. HOODFOOT's opponent, Slade, will not be here because he's currently locked up in Atlantic City Jail.
Well, that's a technicality, yes, there's that. He is a dangerous individual.
And we know that HOODFOOT is going to be competing here
yes.
at JCW versus the World. We do not know who his opponent is.
That is true.
But
not,
anyone who's going to step up last minute to face HOODFOOT.
Wow.
That's a scary individual.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Oh, speaking of scary, high risk by SHOTA, but it pays off. Taking down Steve Scott.
Frankensteiner off the top, calling for the end. He may be going for that frog splash. Maybe taking a little too long, though, here, Veda. Steve Scott is a veteran of the game. More than a decade in this industry, and yeah, no water in the pool right there. Went for that frog splash thought about it a little too much maybe. And now look at this, wait a minute. Oh, looked like a last ride powerbomb. And now here we go. Oh, look at that, little variation on the Blue Thunder, and oh no.
SHOTA still in it, you see him grabbing the back of his head.
Yeah.
But able to kick out.
Scott really thinking he had that right there, that he caught him. But here we go now. He is in the advantageous position right here. Looks like he may be, yeah, he's going to place him on the top rope. Oh, look at this. If he drops him, wait a minute. Oh, no.
SHOTA got out, rolling
He did. Look at this. Wait a minute. That cradle. Oh, no.
Very close. Probably the closest pinfall so far.
Yes. Super kick to the gut now. What's he going for? Could be a tornado DDT. No, gets tossed off by Steve Scott. And wait a minute. Steve's got him in a fireman's carry position. Oh, Lord. He just dropped him right there. There you go. 2. And then he got it right there. What a win right here for Steve Scott, a much needed win.
Not just a victory for Steve Scott, but a singles victory as well. Recently we've seen a lot of Steve Scott. Watch a replay of this.
Wow, just dropped him right there. Swiveled right there.
Almost like a Rikishi driver. Fire Thunder off the top. But Steve Scott, we've seen him pretty frequently in some scrambles, some multi-man, some tag matches. This is a huge singles victory as he looks to reestablish himself in JCW. And Shota, hard fought but a loss. And now look at
taking the selfie.
Appreciative selfie.
Yes.
And this is from Steve Scott, a show of appreciation and respect like that. That goes a long way.
Oh yeah. Steve Scott for sure. You know, not always someone that shows sportsmanship, but here, a lot of respect for his opponent. Gave him quite a fight here, quite an effort here by Shota.
And you can hear the please come back chant in the carousel room for Shota. Would love to see more of him here in JCW. I think a lot of people on our roster I would like to see him face. But now MLJ back in the ring. You're moving right along. I think we got a little bit of a scramble action.
A little scramble action, maybe. A little multi-man action. Oh, here we go. All the way from the West Coast. The West Coast legend himself. More than 2 decades in this industry. Making his way to the ring. And B-Boy always means business when he comes to the ring. Ready for a fight.
Stoic is how I would describe B-Boy here.
Absolutely. B-Boy's always about his business. He's always serious and ready for a fight. As we await the next participant for this match. Oh, and this is going to be a big one, that's for sure, Veda.
Yeah, you know this music if you're a JCW fan. Speaking of, always ready for a fight.
It is the one and only Big Vin. An absolute crowd favorite here. There's not just power behind this man, there's a lot of agility as well.
Big effing Vin. Truly the definition of someone who has earned every bit of respect that he has here from the JCW faithful. Someone who really just has come up New Jersey Championship Wrestling.
This is a man that can choke slam you, then drop kick you, and then moonsault on you. That's a scary proposition, that's for sure. As now we are waiting participant number 3. And look who it is. It is Bam Sullivan. What an eclectic collection of wrestlers we are getting.
I was talking about Big Vin really earning the respect and adulation of the Jersey Championship Wrestling fans. You can say the same thing. You can say the same thing for Bam Sullivan, who really over the course of the past year went from one of the most hated to one of the favorites here in JCW. And we're just halfway through the field for this scramble. And I don't know who's in this match, by the way. This is a surprise for me.
Oh, as well for me. You know, JCW officials always have us on our toes here.
And I especially love these weekends that we do, these long weekends with JCW. You never know who's going to show up. And speaking of,
this man right here made quite an impression at the Settlement Series in Boonton, New Jersey, and he is looking to make another impression and a major impact here. Dustin Waller here, looking to make an impact in JCW. And there's no better way than a win in a traditional scramble match. Look at who it is, wow.
big knowledge, I know, one of your favorites, one of mine too. But Axton Ray back here in the carousel room.
We missed this guy.
Yeah, someone who has been nothing but impressive in all of his outings.
Absolutely. Axton Ray, who, let me tell you something, it's almost become an expertise for him, these scramble matches.
Well, you know, a scramble match like this, that's a lot of human bodies for Axton Ray to be tossing around. Oh!
Uh-oh. Here we go. As we are participant number 6. Oh, here she is.
And Nick, this is why I love these JCW scrambles so much. You never know what you're gonna get. And you know, I know I'm supposed to be objective as a commentator, but I'm always, you know, you always kind of pick a favorite. And as the wrestlers get announced, my favorites keep shifting. And with Janai Kai entering the fray, I mean, it's really difficult to bet against her.
The kick demon is in the house. I'll tell you what, she's ready to punt a couple of heads, that's for sure. Whoever gets in her way. So I really have a hard time picking a winner here. I mean, this is a tough one. You got the power of a Big Vin, the unpredictability of a Bam Sullivan, the experience factor that is B-Boy, Janai Kai, the kick demon.
And Janai Kai, to me, has the psychological advantage. She's just standing tall in the middle of this ring, waiting for anyone to take her on.
Look at this, Axton trying to slow things off a little bit. Wow, crowd's really getting behind Janai. This is tremendous. She's quickly become a favorite here in JCW. I mean, whether win, lose, or draw, Janai Kai puts everything out there every time she steps into the ring. And of course, wait a minute, now everybody's getting in all of a sudden. Oh no, this is gonna get pretty interesting very quickly.
Looks like everyone.
Everybody's ready to tie up in one shot. Oh, here we go, oh, of course, very smart, go after the big man, Big Vin. And Bam Sullivan's just gonna take a little break here.
Kai keeping an eye on things. Vin.
Now on the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
And then there were 5.
Oh.
Here we go. Now, oh, man. Uh-oh, here we go.
At the feet of Janai Kai, once they're unleashed, it's difficult to stop her.
Let me tell you something. They talk about educated feet. I don't know if this is advanced calculus when she throws those out there. And a series of kicks of his own by Bam Sullivan. She laughed it off. She laughed it off, Veda. That's a scary thing.
Well, you know, when you are so trained in combat, you're used to taking hits like that. Maybe not like that spine buster, though. Kai rolls out of the ring, and now it's B-Boy and Bam Sullivan, and this is going to get violent quickly.
The experienced, probably the most, well, easily the most experienced individual in this scramble is B-Boy. But a tough guy from the streets of LA. He'll take what, let me tell you something. Look at that. He'll take 15 shots just to hit you with one good right hand. And look at that. That's not a face wash, that's a face lift. Dustin Waller with a beautiful drop kick right there. This young man full of piss and vinegar, let me tell you. He wants to make a name for himself, however he can do it at the cost of whoever. Nice little springboard with the elbow. Here comes Axton Ray. Look at Axton Ray. Look at the agility of this big man. Duck under, look at this. Gets caught with the boot there. Wait, off the ropes. And look at those knees. Those knees of Axton Ray, as you know, Veda, we've seen it many times. They'll knock you loopy with those knee strikes.
And you know, this is one of those situations where it really pays off to study your opponents. Looking at Axton Ray, you would not expect him to be as dexterous, as athletic as he is, but now, I think this is a battle of the two biggest men in the match. Big Vin not going down.
I wouldn't try this route with Big Vin, that's for sure. Oh, God. Good God. Well, there goes Axton for a while.
And Axton Ray not used to getting tossed around like that. He's usually the one doing the tossing. Uh-oh, Vin!
This is a scary sight if you're on the outside. Look at this. Oh, my God. Listen, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective. He throws your body at you, and they're all going down like bowling pins.
Vin now tossing Bam back in the ring, with Bam with the drop kick.
Very smart strategy here by Bam Sullivan. Now climbing to the top rope. Look at this, look at this. He's perched, and look at this, Tope Conito. Right off the top.
Down.
Everybody's down and out. Bam's pretty proud of his work there, I guess.
Yeah, but right now you gotta pick someone, Bam, throw him back into the ring. And I don't know if he notices that Axton Ray ready to fly.
Look at that, look at that. He cleared the top rope.
He almost cleared the pile of bodies and landed in the first or second row.
Well, okay, he might have been a little bit overzealous with that one.
But it was still effective, and now Axton, watch this.
Look at the replay.
The height.
Wow, look at that. Thank God Vin was there, because who knows if he wouldn't have hit the hardwood floor.
But wait, keep your eyes on Dustin Waller.
Here comes Dustin Waller with a Tope Conito of his own.
Clearing the ring post. And now tossing Janai Kai back into the ring. Waller looks to be in control, but wait, Big Vin sliding into the ring.
Oh, man, look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Can you imagine a guy that size with the head scissors?
Waller thought he saved himself landing on his feet, and instead
he's
just
been gored.
ate a spear, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I would say that was more of the gore variety of the spear. Vin ducks the kick, but Janai with the rebound.
And that's Bam Sullivan in there. Look at this. Oh, nice final cut there by Janai. Goes for the lateral press. Doesn't hook the leg, though. She did put all the pressure onto the shoulders, but not enough. Dustin Waller, look at that. Catches it with a cutter.
Goes right for the cover, does Waller. And again, this is one fall to a finish. Six-person scramble. B-Boy in the ring.
Here he is. Look at that, just sudden death. That brainbuster's just sudden death. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
A little surprising from the veteran not hooking the leg, not grapevinding the leg. But you better watch out, though. Here comes Bam Sullivan.
Yeah, B-Boy had his eyes on our official.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, now he's challenged him. Oh, God. I don't know if I would challenge B-Boy. He's got a wicked right hand.
And he's also not ever going to back down from a challenge like this.
Looks punch drunk already, Bam Sullivan. I don't know if he's in his right mind. No, I don't think he is. He's trying to clear those cobwebs, I'm sure.
All right, just laying it all out.
Series of forearms there. If he hits you with that right hand, Bam, I'm just saying, brother. And he ducked. Look at that.
Oh, did you hear that? With the cover.
A nice smack sound is what you heard. But look out, here comes Axton Ray. Look at this. This man, he just catches you in that gut buster. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's going to pick him up. Look at this. Oh, my God.
Dr. Bomb into the cover. Oh.
He barely cleared him, and he barely had his shoulders down, is for sure. That's a big man to try to. Oh, speaking of big men.
Axton Ray turned inside out with that lariat, and now it is Big Vin standing tall. Snatches Dustin Waller.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. And, oh, look at this. Just caught him.
Oh, but Bam Sullivan.
Nice. Here we go. Hooks him. And a win for Bam Sullivan.
Big victory for Bam Sullivan, making his return to the carousel room.
And that's the thing, Veda. You know, with so many bodies, it's anybody's win at any time. All you got to do, and as we see the replay here, duck under here. Dustin Waller looked like a tornado.
That DDT, yeah.
Yeah, he catches him, but right there, Bam is there to take advantage. Right there, catches him, drops him on his head, hooks the leg, cradles him, and it's a 3 count. And a big win here for Bam Sullivan in match number 2.
Glad we have that replay, because I think Dustin Waller is going to need to catch up on what just happened to him.
Oh, for sure. Great action. So much still to come. We have the big grudge match later on between YOYA and Charles Mason.
I don't even want to call that potentially a match. I don't know what we're going to see. I'm not, listen, YOYA has heart. He is as brave as they come. But Charles Mason he's disgusting. There's nothing that he will not do, and I'm concerned about what we might see here today.
Our next contest is a singles bout, 6-4, 1 fall.
Oh, when you hear Ultraman Taro, that can mean only one person. This is the OG of Lucha Libre. This is the father of the modern Lucha Wrestling style. When you think of names like Shima, when you think of all the greats from Toramount, Japan, from Dragon Gate, this was their teacher. This was their professor. This was their maestro.
Not just competing, but teaching.
Yes.
Spreading his craft throughout the world.
And this is going to be a unique contest, although, of course, you know, Scotty coming in as a last-minute replacement for one Negro Navarro, but nonetheless, it's going to be an intriguing contest because the man that Scotty's facing, Scotty trained many of the people that have influenced Tony Deppen. Whether you talk about an Icarus, a Gran Akuma, many of those individuals from the Northeast of the last 20 years, Tony Deppen took from all those teaching and has learned.
You know, it's great to have Tony Deppen here in Jersey Championship Wrestling. And, you know, when you're stepping into the ring wrestling legend like Skyda, you expect there to be a little bit of deference. And I am actually impressed to see Tony Deppen with the handshake, with the show of respect. That's not necessarily something we get from Tony, but it just goes to show just the reputation that Skyda has.
Well, that's the thing here. Tony Deppen, again, as I said, he learned from the teachings of those who have learned from Skyday. So he's pretty familiar in that Javeo style, but we're going to see how much he's actually learned here because he's taking on the maestro, the OG of Lucha Libre right here. As we're going to see a lot of great wrestling here, which is really one of my absolute favorites as a fan, above all else, and of course as an announcer here.
Oh, you can be a fan.
You know, that's,
I want you to be a fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But look at this here.
Uh-oh.
And you never know with Scotty. He could just twist you in knots like nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Catches one leg. All of a sudden, you know, your elbow's behind your ear. You don't know.
And how do you even scout? Well, first of all, Skyda, a last-minute replacement, as you said, but in general, how do you even scout? How do you even train for someone who is quite literally inventing these holds in the ring with you sometimes?
Well, absolutely. He's always thinking, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20 holds ahead. Just a simple thing, a leg, you know, leg takedown right here. He's already thinking 15 moves ahead. At this point, in his head, he's already got you in the Rita Romero special. That's just the way that one Jorge Rivera Skyday, gentleman I've known personally for more than 15 years. I mean, is an amazing, amazing, accomplished athlete. Has worked all the major companies that there is to work. In Mexico, has worked many companies in Japan. So it's an absolute pleasure to see him in JCW here. And he almost catches Tony Deppen napping right there. Very smart.
Yeah, this was almost a very, very quick dream match. And Skyda has really been in control of Tony Deppen the entire time, constantly working every limb.
And here you go, right there.
Deppen.
He's got the knee on the arm. Deppen trying to, he gets to his feet. Nice little arm drag here.
Okay, a little bit of separation there. And Deppen, eyes locked on Skyda.
Well, that's the thing. You got to keep a little distance there. You don't know any sudden movements from Skyday. You don't know what he's going to come up with. And that's the thing. If you're in a close clinch, you're in trouble because you don't know where Skyday's going to grab you from and wrap you up. But you have a little distance, and look at this. Look at this. Just that quickly. Just that quickly. Again, a man who has basically been in this industry for 4 decades. I mean, you know, over 35 years. He personally unmasked one Super Crazy. So, I mean, this is an accomplished athlete, as I've said. And now Tony Deppen here.
Very impressive there by Deppen. But
Just
as you
like
said,
that.
yes, Skyda, again, in control of the limbs. And Deppen doing what he can, but Skyda.
Look at this. Just twisting an ankle. All that pressure he's putting on him. Look at that.
You'd almost see the wheels turning in the brain of Tony Deppen as he tries to figure out how to get out of the submission.
I think more than anything else, Tony's got to stay calm. I mean, you can't get desperate when you're in there with all of a sudden you're in a hold. You don't know why, you know, you're able to, look at this. Nice little ground octopus hold. Look at the way he just extends that leg and the arms.
He's all tied up, and finally a break here. And interestingly, that was a break that Skyda chose to allow. He let go of the submission. He created a little distance here, and it just shows how in control of this match he is.
Well, you know, Scott is of that old school mentality of when you apply a hold, if your opponent doesn't submit in 10 seconds or less, you change the strategy. That's what you do. 10 seconds or less. You don't get the submission, you move on to something else. But I don't know if he wants to get into these raquetazos here. I don't know if he wants to get into these raquetazos right here. With Skyday, he will light your chest like a Christmas tree, that's for sure. Kick to the gut now. Here we go. Again, Skyday with the holds. Look at this. Look at this. And right into a cradle almost. Yes, look at this. If he can get the shoulders down. and almost catches him right there. He can catch you a cradle from anywhere.
Yeah, Tony Deppen was rolling onto the top of his own head to try to stop that pin.
Let me tell you something. Skyday's like Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors of cradles. This man is something else. He never ceases to impress me. Never ceases to impress me. No matter in the 90s and the 2000s, you know, the 2010s.
And it's incredible that someone who is so legendary, so traveled, has had quite possibly thousands of matches, is still always coming up with something new. You always see him do something new in every single match.
And now Tony's showing what he's learned. And now he's got a hold, but only for so long. Again, Skyday back into control here with the side headlock. And again, he puts that little extra pressure with the form across the ear, can cauliflower your ear across the temple.
Oh.
Look at this, Tony now. Here we go, very impressive. Going for that half grab. And now he's in control. You might be able to say it for the first time in this match. Very smart, going for a limb here.
Oh, but
This guy just like that.
so
takes
quick.
over.
And Nick, it's like you were saying, Skyday just with the constant switching of the submissions to constant movement. It's not just difficult to predict what he's going to do. I'm sure it's disorienting for his opponents as well.
Well, that's, again, you know, like, as he's almost into the Cobra Clutch, if you applied a little pressure onto the neck, but that's not what he wanted to do. He's going for the surfboard here. Again, he's constantly thinking.
Deppen rolling out, in control of the wrist.
And here comes Sky. See, that's the thing. If Skyday grabs that rope, he's in trouble. Skyday.
Oh, right into a pinfall, but
Look at
Deppen,
this. And now it's Deppen here with the ground octopus hold. Look at this.
well, we've talked about what a legendary teacher, legendary trainer Skyday is, and it's almost like Tony Deppen is learning as he goes in the ring. And Tony Deppen is no slouch himself when it comes to submissions, when it comes to grappling.
Well, again, he's learned from the teachings of those that have learned from Skyday firsthand. So again, he knows many of those teachings.
I wonder how much of that is just lodged in in the back of, in the recesses of Tony Deppen's brain, and they're sort of bubbling to the surface now.
I think a lot of it is instinctive. Sometimes, you know, a certain movement from your opponent, you kind of can guess where they're going to go next. Again, that's knowing your mat game. That's knowing how to work that mat. Working holds. Shoulder takedown here by Tony Deppen, and we're getting the disrespectful Tony Deppen very quickly at this point now.
Yeah, Deppen was, I guess, feeling pretty good.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Goes into that cradle. Wait a minute. Oh. Gonna roll through, and yes, it is another cradle. No, he almost caught him right there. And the big knee, running knee right there by Tony. Hooks the leg. And that's it. What a victory for, he's even surprised.
The winner of the match, Tony Deppen.
and truly, just demonstrating how dangerous Tony Deppen is. All he needed was one small opening, and he just fired off with that knee strike and got the 3 count.
As we see the
Watch
replay
this.
here, that big running knee, it's all it took to the side of the temple.
Out
Hooks
of
the leg.
nowhere. And like you said, Tony Deppen even seems surprised.
Well, that's the thing, you know, all it takes is one mistake on your opponent's end to get that victory. And a beautiful show of respect here by Tony Deppen, as the crowd appreciates
And
the efforts of Skyday.
I don't want to harp on this too much, but to see this level of respect from Tony Deppen, who is very occasionally, well, more than occasionally, a deplorable human being.
This is true.
He is
This
not
is-
the most respectful person. To see him show so much deference to a legend, it just really shows.
15-minute match.
I'd like to remind everybody that Fight Club Weekend continues on later this afternoon at 5 p.m. right back here in the Carousel Room, live on Fight TV. 5 p.m. Part 2 of GCW Fight Club Weekend.
It happens to me too,
Our
Emma.
next contest is set for one fall.
We roll on to match number 4 here. And I believe we are set for tag team action here, Veda.
Very interesting tag team action for me.
Yes. You have 2 veteran ladies of the game here who are not known for teaming up. They're more known for their singles action. But they're taking on a young, established tag team here in JCW.
And we've seen SHAZZA McKenzie here before in JCW, but this is a first-time team with Sumie Sakai. Sumie, of course, one of the great veterans of the game, teaming up with SHAZZA. My former tag partner, actually, is SHAZZA McKenzie. I did turn on her pretty aggressively, so what happened there, Nick?
Things happen, you know, partnerships end, they break up, you know. Some breakups are smoother than others, but, you know, it happens. We might have blindsided her, you know, it happens.
Yeah. It wasn't maybe the best decision on my part because SHAZZA has become incredibly successful. So I might get back on that bandwagon. But speaking of successful, SHAZZA and Sumie teaming up against a more established tag team. Young, Dumb, and Broke, we have seen them, this particular duo, in action many, many times here in JCW, accompanied by Jordan Oliver.
Their opponents, accompanied to ringside by Big Breakfast, Jordan Oliver, the team of Charlie Tyler, and the Blood Diamond, Alice Taylor. They are your Doug and Bro.
And that's the thing with Alice Taylor and Charlie Tiger, always looking for bigger and better competition. They spoke with JCW officials. They said, you bring us your best. We want to take on the veterans. We want to take on the most established stars that you can put together. They said, put any 2 together, and we'll just steamroll right past them. Well, we'll see if they can steamroll past Sumie Sakai and SHAZZA McKenzie is what we'll see right now.
And I'm interested in this because, as you said, Young, Dumb, and Broke, Taylor and Tiger, they are very established as a team. SHAZZA and Sumie, well, this is their first outing, but as singles competitors, they are so impressive, so accomplished.
But that's the thing, you know, you kind of have to balance it out. You have 2 individuals, Sumie and SHAZZA, who, again, many, many years in the industry, a lot of experience, many years of experience, against 2 young men who really have a lot of experience as a tag team.
Quick pin, but it's SHAZZA now reversing into another crucifix, and they're just trading pinfalls.
And, you know, here's the thing with SHAZZA that some folks may not realize. She's going to have the power advantage. She's a strong woman here.
Whoa.
And nice little side headlock control here. By, yeah.
But you don't want SHAZZA to have that leverage there, that Saito suplex that she utilizes. She can toss you across the ring.
That's the thing.
Whoa.
See, very smart. That's a veteran maneuver right there.
There's the trip.
Look at this, into a Gato clutch. And not enough. But off the ropes now. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
See, look at this. And SHAZZA can go right into that same type of Skyday type cradle. Crucifix right there.
McKenzie in control of Taylor, and there is Sumie Sakai with the tag. Legal in the match for the first time.
Ready to
Double team here.
Leg trip, look at that. Drop toe hold into that sliding basement drop kick there by
Covered
SUMIE.
SUMIE, yeah. And you know, Nick, this might be the first time that SUMIE and SHAZZA are teamed. They've clearly had some discussions here about strategy. We've seen some double teams already, quick tags. Now SHAZZA legal again.
Well, here's the thing. You know, again, both of these two have been around. They've studied and seen each other's work. They've worked on many shows together, on many events. So they already know each other for so long that maybe they're not experienced as a team, but they know what the other one is capable of. And look at this, Alice Taylor very much impressing here.
And Taylor now finally with the opening to make the tag, Charlie Tiger.
And now, look at this little forearm. Oh, SUMIE collapses here under that power of that forearm.
Oh!
Big body slam by Charlie Tiger. And just drives the elbow, does Taylor. Tiger grapevines the leg, not enough though. We always speak, or I do especially, about the aggressiveness of Charlie Tiger, but again, I think they're hungry to succeed is what you see a lot from these two men, these two young men. They want to prove that whoever you put them in the ring with, they are able to not only hang, but defeat. But
SUMIE going for that cross arm breaker. Tiger doing what he can to keep the fingers laced, but trying to roll out of this to keep SUMIE from extending the elbow.
oh, look at this, and she's going to tighten her grip if she can. But wait a minute.
Oh!
Charlie Tiger. Yeah, just slams her right into the turnbuckles. Makes the tag to Taylor. And it's Taylor now. The two of them kicking away at SUMIE here. Here comes SHAZZA. She's seen enough. She's going after Taylor.
Oh, but SHAZZA just got tossed.
And now look at those shots to the bread basket. Oh, look at that. Taylor puts down SHAZZA. And now here comes Charlie Tiger.
Oh, big hip check and a little extra kick there by Taylor. Cover.
Not enough.
Jordan Oliver on the outside. He's been a breakout singles star as well as in a tag team with Nick Wayne, but still representing Young, Dumb, and Broken. Meanwhile, Charlie Tiger and Ellis Taylor, they have really broken out as a tag unit on their own. The sky is the limit for them.
And I think and that's an advantage if you think about it. You have someone like Jordan Oliver who could, literally from the outside looking in, he could see little things and he can provide strategy to Taylor and to Tiger. Little openings that he may be able to see that these two who are already in the ring can't. And that could be a difference maker. Very much almost in a managerial position. And Tiger almost getting the three right there.
Dragging SUMIE back into the corner. Ellis Taylor, legal.
And here comes Taylor. Look at this. Drops the elbow onto the inner thigh of SUMIE, but a little too close to the ropes. And she is able to break right there. Drags her back in again, dropping the elbow into like the knee and inner thigh area. But SUMIE always thinking, look at this, went for a choke sleeper, but not.
Oh!
Here we go, here we go. Oop, might be a surfboard here. It is. Look at
SUMIE's in trouble. She is all tied up in the middle of the ring.
But you notice with SUMIE, she's not desperate, she's thinking. She's calm, she's thinking about how to get out of it.
Sent back into that Young, Dumb, and Broke corner. Charlie Tiger tag back in. Big spear in the corner. Snapmare SUMIE out right into a cover. It's Tiger. And here comes SHAZZA McKenzie breaking up the pin.
The thing that's admirable about the way Charlie Tiger is in the ring, everything is done with a little extra aggression. And speaking of aggression, look at those overhand strikes here.
Big forearm. SUMIE got caught.
Oh my goodness, he just tossed her. And here he goes.
Oh, but SUMIE out of the way. Tiger went for a huge hip attack. His own momentum working against him. SUMIE reaching for the tag.
Wait a minute, goes for the victory roll, and oh, she drops double knees on him.
And there's the tag. SHAZZA McKenzie is legal.
Here she goes, she's chopping both of them. is SHAZZA McKenzie. And look at this. As you said, that Saito suplex, Veda. One for Tiger and one for Taylor. Who else wants it? Look at this.
Corner to corner, young, dumb, and broke.
Face wash and a knee right to the side of the head of Taylor. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, she's ready to, there you go. Kicks to the chest repeatedly. And there's nothing he can do. Taylor's trapped in the ropes.
Oh, and a big boot wash for the 10th. And now SHAZZA climbing up top. Tiger.
Oh, wow. Big crossbody here.
Looked like Charlie Tiger was coming to snatch SHAZZA off the top rope. Wasn't fast enough. And now SHAZZA in control. Going for that Shaztastic stunner, but...
Looked like Taylor tried to catch her there. Wait a minute.
Oh, big neck breaker.
There you go. Here comes Taylor, though. No, there went Taylor. And here comes SHAZZA. Oh, catches her right in the corner. Look at that release German suplex right there. Alice Taylor with a super kick. Catches her right in the jaw. Sumi Sakai here. Look out here. Look at that. Roll of the dice for Taylor. Charlie Tiger with that door. Again, always done with aggressiveness. Always aggression. Here we go. Whips into the ropes. Look at this. Blue Thunder Bomb. Wow. Sumi trying to break it up. SHAZZA barely able to kick out. Now Sumi desperate wants to get tagged in here. But can SHAZZA get to her feet here? As it looks like Charlie is in control here. He hooks her up for what looks to be a suplex.
Oh,
Wait a
no,
minute.
SHAZZA out from behind. A ripcord into a roundhouse kick.
Uh-oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, man.
Sumi
Wow.
takes Tiger down, and SHAZZA with the cover. Oh!
Breaks up the pin, does Alice Taylor with Sumi's own body. And look at this, back and forth here. Here comes SHAZZA. Taylor's going, he's trying to fight off both Sumi and SHAZZA. And he's in a losing effort. Wait a minute, look at this!
Oh, double German!
Charlie Tiger. Here we go. Sumi may be going for a ride. We know this very well. That fireman's carry into the double foot stomp, into the Death Valley driver. And now they're all over SHAZZA here. Oh, he racks her up. Here comes Taylor. Double foot stomp. Drops her, face plants her, hooks the leg. And that's it.
The winners of the match. and Bro.
Impressive effort by SHAZZA McKenzie and Sumi Sakai. There were a couple moments there where I really thought they had it, but in the end, it's the tag team cohesiveness of Young, Dumb, and Broke.
Let me see the replay, that rack, the double foot stomp, and then the face plant right there by Charlie Tiger. He hooks the leg, grapevines it, and he gets the three. Again, you cannot put a price on the experience factor of being a team, of being a cohesive unit, as compared to two individuals trying to team up for the first time, as we saw right here. Again, as I mentioned, Jordan Oliver, for all we know, could have been a deciding factor because, again, he's strategizing with them. He's seeing things on the outside. And, again, Alice Taylor, Charlie Tiger continuing with their winning ways here in Jersey Championship Wrestling. And, again, folks, we're so glad you could join us here live on YouTube. Don't forget this evening, Fight Club Night 2, GCW on Fight TV.
Our next contest is set for one fall.
Now, I don't know about you, Veda, but I've been looking forward to this the moment it was announced.
Yeah, we are moving back to singles competition.
Listen to this crowd. Listen, it doesn't matter how arrogant this young man is. He brings the fight. He brings the fire. He doesn't care if you're new to the game. He doesn't care if you're a grizzled veteran. He's ready to make a name for himself. He's looking to get that W. He's looking to collect championships and create his legacy. Alec Price. This is sort of a dream match, I would say, for Alec Price, an opponent that he's facing right here who has collected championships worldwide, the United States, in Japan, including the Triple Crown of Junior Heavyweight Championships in 01.
He has done everything that Alec Price hopes to, and we know that Alec Price has so much promise. He is on the way up, but Jonathan Gresham is already at the top of the mountain.
As we hear the theme of Sky High, this next individual who is such a student of the game, with such a respect for those who have paved the way before him, and wants to be the foundation of what it is to be a pro wrestler. This man right here, Jonathan Gresham. Look at this. Nice banner here from our fans. Wow, look at this. Beautiful show of respect here by Jonathan Gresham for his fans here. Jonathan Gresham, I mean, you talk about a seasoned individual who has traveled the globe and has been part of a great tag team in CCK with Chris Brooks in WXW throughout Europe and Germany. In Japan, as I said, was the Triple Crown Junior Heavyweight Champion for 01. And let's not even get started with his championships that he's won regionally throughout the United States. And now look at this.
And this is a heck of a match we're bringing you at 2 in the afternoon on a Sunday for free on the GCW YouTube. But that's what we do here at Jersey Championship Wrestling. Hashtag JCW World to let us know what you think. We're here in the Carousel Room. I'm Veda Scott. I'm here with Nick Knowledge. And this, of course, is Jonathan Gresham and Alex Price.
And look at this, these two going at it with the forearms. I think Alec Price doesn't want to go hold for hold, sure, with Gresham. Much like we saw with Skyday earlier, that's the sort of dude that will wrap you up in knots. But again, you know, Gresham, an aggressive individual, whether he's applying a hold or he's hitting you with strikes. And he's got a lot of power behind him. You look at that build. The strong individual. Look at this. And very agile to boot. Look at this. Back and forth. Here comes Alec Price. Oh, look at beautiful. Catches him with that drop kick. That's Jonathan Gresham. And the crowd is split here between Gresham and Price. That just shows you how much respect they have for Jonathan Gresham. Alec Price, a regular here in JCW, but Gresham has a fandom worldwide here. Look at this.
Price on his feet.
Duck under. And he lands on his feet like nothing. He called him garbage. Kick to the gut here by Gresham. Look at Gresham. Oh, look at Price. Here we go. Look at that.
Sends Gresham all the way out to the floor.
Price. Oh, nobody home on that dive. Just the hardwood floor is what he meant.
And Gresham just sauntered away. Again, always cool, always in control.
I mean, Gresham has learned from many of the greats of the game, and I think one thing that he's been taught is always have a cool head, a level head, no matter what happens, no matter if you're in trouble in the ring, no matter if you know, you've hurt your elbow, you've hurt your knee, you always have a cool head about you. And now here, Alec Price gets caught. Oh, man. That dragon screw leg whip. Look at that chop, my God.
Oh!
And look at that sheer drop style backdrop right there by Jonathan Gresham.
Price coming down hard, grabbing the back of his neck.
And you look at the expression on Gresham's face, it never changes. It never changes. He could be in control, he could be on the defensive, and the look on his face never changes. That's the epitome of a poker face right there.
Price is doing what he can to fight this maybe suplex attempt, but Gresham, oh, huge chop, takes Price off his feet. You know how hard a chop has to be to knock you down? Oh.
Oh, absolutely, especially if they're repeated. And the interesting thing is the capabilities of Jonathan Gresham. Look at this extended delayed suplex here.
Gresham really making a point into a pinfall. Fully in control of Alec Price is John Gresham right now.
And it just shows you the abilities of one Jonathan Gresham, because he can go hold for hold like we saw with Tony Deppen of Skyday. He can get aggressive and hit you with power maneuvers. Whatever it takes. He's got that ability. And Alec Price now is really feeling it here. He's trying to stop whatever Gresham's going for. Nice double axe handle right here by Gresham. Hooks the arm, maybe going for another sheer drop backdrop, but no. Price rolls through. Look out here.
Oh.
Rolls back. Oh, look at that drop kick. He caught him almost, I don't know if it was in the jaw or in the neck, but the momentum sent the careening into the turnbuckles there.
And this is giving Alec Price a few moments to recover here. He's pulling himself back up to his feet, coming in hot. Big knee strike. Price not done. Jumping knee in the corner. Gonna go for one more.
Off the ropes. No, Gresham.
Oh.
Here we go. Look at that tornado DDT right there by Alec Price on Gresham.
Yeah, Gresham thought he had that combo scouted, moved out of the way. Alec Price changing directions and now flying. Now he connects with that huge dive. Gresham didn't have time to get out of the way this time. Tossed back into the ring. Price going up high. Oh, what a cross body.
And no, only got a 2. And it is Price clearly in control here. Gresham on the defensive as we're seeing the replay here. Look at him just clear that top rope with that cross body, extends the arms, takes down Gresham, tosses him back in the ring. We're back to the live action here.
And truly, so much of what Alec Price does is just with total disregard for his own physical integrity. And I mean that as a compliment. He just throws his body at you now, going for a gotcha. Uh-oh, Gresham in control of the leg. A low dragon screw.
Another chop, my God. And another backdrop, I'm sure. No!
Price out behind, but he's holding on to the knee.
And he drop kicked that knee. Low drop kick to that knee. Very quickly, he can put you in the hold. Look how quickly he got him in that figure 4. Look how quickly.
Gresham so fast.
And look at that. Now he turned it into a reverse. No, he rolled. He continues to roll with it. I think Price was trying to reverse the momentum, reverse the pressure, but Gresham that quickly gets right back into it.
And now Price using those long arms to try to reach for the ropes.
No, Gresham's having none of it.
He's close, but is he close enough? There it is.
Gresham's got no choice. He's gonna have to let go.
The Octopus, he held on to that submission for as long as he was able to.
And now, Gresham, I think, trying to re-strategize here, figure out what to go for next on Price. And now he whips him off the ropes. Oh no!
Oh.
Price collapses under the weight of his own leg. And that's the only opening that Gresham needs. That's it. That's all he's gonna need. But look at this, he kicks his arm. That's stepping into gear right there by Price. He gets tripped up. Here comes Gresham. Look at that moonsault block. Look at this, roll through into an ankle lock. That's it. Let me tell you something. He puts a little pressure on that tibia. That's all it takes. He could snap some bones in that foot.
Price is again reaching for the ropes.
Price trying to desperately figure out how to relieve the pressure. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Look at that German suplex. Beautiful bridge. No. Only a two. Only a two. Comes Gresham off the ropes. Price with the kick to the gut, to the head. And now, hold on a second. No. Into a sunset flip by Gresham. No. Reversal here by Price. And reversal again here by Gresham.
Rolling through, but it's Price. Price in control.
Look at that. He sacrificed his own knee to hit that maneuver on Gresham. And no.
You're right, Nick. The moment that John Gresham's skull collided with Alex's knee, when he had to grab it, he couldn't make the pinfall immediately.
Price wants that win so bad. He's willing to injure his knee. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh no, the referee got caught here. Wait a minute, come on, Gresham. A low kick into a inside cradle. I didn't expect this out of Gresham, not at all, not at all. Unbelievable.
Jonathan Gresham able to evade that surprise kick and took advantage of the referee.
Look,
got
Veda,
tripped up for a moment, and there's...
I have a lot of respect for Jonathan Gresham as a professional, but again, as we see the replay here, referee gets caught here, and a low kick right there into an inside cradle by Gresham.
There was no accident there. You know, sometimes you wonder, maybe he caught him a little bit low. That was deliberate. That was calculated. And the fans here in the carousel room showing their appreciation for Alec Price. He got a raw deal there.
I'm very disappointed in Jonathan Gresham, a man I've seen for a number of years. Much respect for his abilities, his accomplishments, but there was no need for that.
Yeah, and otherwise a great match, otherwise a very competitive, fair match. And Gresham, if I'm Alec Price, yeah, I'm not happy that it ended, but if someone the caliber of Jonathan Gresham had to go for a low blow to beat me, I'm thinking that maybe he was a little scared, maybe he was a little intimidated. That says a lot about Alec Price. We're moving on back to MLJ.
Great match nonetheless, again, other than that ending there, which was very disappointing. But now we are going to see a women's match, which should be quite an interesting clash in styles. As we have a great star who is, with her extended stay here in the United States, has been impressing a lot of fans throughout the continental United States. And we're so glad to see her once again make her appearance in Jersey Championship Wrestling. Truly living up to the theme of JCW versus the world. This young lady, very happy-go-lucky, very energetic, but you know what? When she steps through those ropes, as aggressive as any competitor you will see.
Jungle Kiona making her debut here in the carousel room, but not JCW debut. We saw her in Boonton taking on Masha Slamovich last month at JCW Uncensored. Huge match. Jungle's first full-time match back here on this extended tour of the U.S.
Introducing first, this is Jungle Kiona.
Jungle Kiona, who is not afraid of facing any opponent. I personally saw her just a few short weeks ago in the ring with one Eric Stevens, and she held her own. So it doesn't matter who her opponent is, she's ready for a fight. And she better be ready, but she's in there with quite an opponent here who's going to have the size advantage for sure.
Sawyer Wreck has become a fast favorite of the JCW fans, particularly here at the Showboat, where she really broke out. And we're used to seeing her in deathmatch type situations. Now that is not what this match is scheduled to be, and it's not what we normally see Jungle Kiona do at all.
She is the matriarch of mayhem, Sawyer Wreck.
And now Sawyer Wreck is no slouch at all when it comes to professional wrestling, you know, the more traditional style that we're used to seeing out of a Jungle Kiona. I just have to wonder if maybe that puts Sawyer at a disadvantage here.
Well, I think the thing with Sawyer Wreck is I think she wants to test herself against the best, whether it's a death match, whether it's a more traditional wrestling rules. I mean, she heard Jungle Kiona was going to have an extended stay of the United States. She spoke with JCW officials. JCW officials decided to, book this match. And now we're going to see Sawyer Wreck test herself against Jungle Kiona.
Well, someone's being tested right now, but it is not Sawyer Wreck.
No.
Whoa.
But again, Jungle Kiona, an
Big
aggressive young lady.
tackle, and it is not going to take Sawyer Wreck down.
No, not at all.
And Jungle Kiona known to use these tackles effectively, but Sawyer Wreck just not going down and actually staggering Kiona.
Well, this is going to be a challenge for both of them in many ways. Look at this, but again, the power, the size advantage of Sawyer Wreck. I mean, she towers over most of her male opponents, much less Jungle Kiona here.
You can see, look at the angle that Kiona has to take on these forearms in order to connect with Sawyer. She has to almost angle herself up, and
yeah, this is not working.
That might be affecting.
No, this is not really. Oh my God! And it just took one from Sawyer Wreck.
Sawyer Wreck proving that she doesn't need weapons. Her forearms are weapons. And now stretching Jungle Kiona over the top rope. Big forearm clubs.
Well, to quote one Storm Shadow, I need no weapons, for a ninja is a weapon. So that's what Sawyer Wreck is. That's her theme.
Big slam by Sawyer. And now just pacing with her eyes on Jungle Kiona.
I think this is exactly the strategy that Sawyer Wreck has to have. Just use the size advantage, the power advantage over Jungle Kiona. Because that's the thing. If we were to get into technique, going hold for hold, I think the advantage would easily be in the favor of Jungle Kiona. But as long as Sawyer stays with this strategy, this may be the winning strategy to get that W.
I agree, and she really needs to keep Kiona from gaining any momentum because, whoa, and that'll do it. Jungle Kiona is relentless. If she gets going, she's not going to stop. There's a big cover by Sawyer, and Kiona kicks out.
That's the thing. Kiona's not going to just give up. She's going to give it all she has. And now look at this. Sawyer Wreck picks her up. Looks like maybe for a pile driver. Oh no, Canadian backbreaker. Oh my God. And oh no, into a gory special. Look at this. Oh man, she's making, you know, Kiona practically clap. Oh, now into a side slam. Look at this, brutal. Hooks both legs, max recon. The referee saying only 2. Man, but I hope for Sawyer's, you know, sake that she doesn't get a little too overconfident. Oh no, wait a minute.
And this is what I'm used to seeing out of Sawyer Wreck.
Yeah, the chairs. This could get brutal here. And it's 2 so far. She's tossing 3 in there. Oh man, now she's going for a 4th one. This is gonna get crazy.
And meanwhile, Jungle Kiona not even back to her feet, just trying to pull herself up in the corner. I don't know if she even realizes that Sawyer's introduced steel chairs into this matchup.
Well, I think she noticed. I saw the grimace on her face. Wait a minute.
Jungle trying to beg off, and Sawyer made a pile of chairs, and now it looks like she's gonna suplex Jungle. No,
here we go. Wait a minute. She reverses the momentum. And it is Jungle Kiona with the vertical suplex, dropping Sawyer Wreck right on that pile of chairs. And now trying to push those chairs out of the way, and Jungle Kiona, now she's the one in the advantage, or is she? They're going back and forth with the forearms.
If anything, Jungle may have evened things up a little bit, but it's Sawyer Wreck again taking control with these strikes.
Look at this, she just took out her knee. Look out, clothesline to the back of the head. And now, straight forward, hooks the leg, cradles. No. Only gets a 2 here.
Jungle Kiona with a flurry of offense. She thought she had this locked in. And now looking to the top rope. I think she's gonna climb. Yeah, going up high. But here comes Sawyer Wreck.
Look at this. So this is a scary position to see Sawyer Wreck in. Making her way to the, well, now she's in the middle. This big superplex here. Jungle trying to fight her way out of this. And look at that headbutt right there.
Sawyer is staggered.
Wait a minute.
Kiona going underneath.
Look at this. Could it be? Yes, it is.
Bomb.
Double legs her. No, not enough.
Very close.
Jungle knows that she's at a disadvantage again. She's got to do everything it takes here. She's got to keep Sawyer down. Wait a minute, she's got her by the waist. What's she going for here? Whatever it is, Sawyer's fighting, elbowing her way out of it. Into a fireman's carry. Wait a minute. Kiona gets out, and she's got a chair. She's ready to swing a chair.
Oh, the official.
Oh, no.
Stop doing it, and Sawyer Wreck connects with a big boot. And now sets up a chair.
Oh, man. This does not look good for Jungle Kiona.
Sawyer doing a little construction work here again. She is very comfortable.
She's ready to choke slam her. Oh, my goodness. And she put him right through both chairs. Hooks the leg. Wow.
The winner of the match,
What a showing here by Sawyer Wreck, and what a victory for her, beating someone on the level of a Jungle Kiona. As we see the replay, she grabs her by the throat, chokes her right through both chairs
And
there.
look at that one chair, it's bent in half.
Wow. Gets the full extension, hooking that leg, and a big win here for Sawyer Wreck on Jungle Kiona. As now, show of respect by both women here.
And it's always great to have Sawyer in the carousel room, and awesome to have Jungle Kiona here for the first time, hopefully not the last. There's a lot of people I would like to see her face here in JCW. We're heading back to the ring with MLJ.
Our next contest is a singles bout, set for one fall.
Veda, this is a grudge match of grudge matches. You know, some people try to make friends in the back. That's the last thing that Charles Mason thinks of. All he thinks is everyone is an enemy to him. But we're going to see how far the buttons he's pushed of this young man, and will he finally push back here? And look at the winner of our big bunkhouse battle royal with his cowboy hat.
In case you missed it, folks, what YOYA has in his hand and on his head is our crystal cowboy hat that he won. Obviously.
Washington, D.C., with an official weight of 125 pounds, the winner of the Bunkhouse Stampede, the Cambodian Dragon, YOYA!
Well, as you were saying, Veda, and as Emma just announced, the winner of the Bunkhouse Stampede just a few short months ago, and he eliminated one Charles Mason, his opponent this afternoon, and Charles couldn't handle it. He's always got to be number one. He's always got to be a winner, and always envious, always jealous, but on a dangerous level. That's the thing. This is such a dangerous individual. We just saw him at our last event, Uncensored in Boonton, after a great matchup that we were seeing between YOYA and Speedball Mike Bailey. And this man here made his appearance disguised as one of the ninjas, threw powder in the face of YOYA and tried to choke him to death, in essence.
He just couldn't let YOYA have that moment for himself. And I think that's really what it's come down to with Charles Mason, be it the hell that he put Everett Connors and Charlie Evans through, Billy Starks, Billy Dixon.
And introducing his opponent, he is the root of all evil. This is Charles Mason.
And that's the thing with Charles Mason. I mean, this man is evil incarnate. I've said it on so many occasions. There's no depths too low that he will not reach for to get a victory. And YOYA, wow, the crowd really getting on Charles Mason. I mean, one of the most, easily the most hated individual in JCW. And let's be honest, he's making no, wait a minute, look at this. He's going after some of our elder statesmen here among the fans. I mean, this is a guy that makes no friends, whether it's in a JCW ring, we've seen in recent times in a GCW ring.
At one point, Nick, Charles Mason literally flew across the country to LA to jump Dark Sheik. That is how determined he is to just cause misery.
Oh, he's always looking to wreak havoc, mayhem. He wants to ruin lives. I mean, I don't know what a warped mind this man has. And now, look at this. He's trying to cut his fingers just to taste his blood. I mean, this is the way this man's mind works.
And truly, YOYA just needs to be careful not to play into Mason's hand. Mason wants to be in control of this situation, and YOYA just needs to not give him what he wants.
What a sadistic individual. It's something as simple as a test of strength. And you just see the mind, the expression. And look at the way he's talking trash to YOYA.
YOYA stomping on the foot to create a break, taking out the leg of Mason. But Mason just got that leg again. Dragon screw leg whip. And now YOYA.
Here we go.
They're connecting Lariat to the back of the head, right into a cover.
And Mason looking to bail to the outside here. Smart strategy here. Cut off the momentum of YOYA. But again, the mindset of Charles Mason, I think he looks to, it's not just mind games. At times it looks like he's looking to maim his opponents. Here we go. Oh no! Sprayed water right in his face. And now look at that.
Oh! A jumping DDT leveling YOYA, and Mason follows up a dropkick to the face.
And now again, it's Mason. I mean, just now getting in the face of our fans here.
Ooh.
Catches the boot there. Slaps him right in the back. That hurts. Just an open hand slap to the back. And then look at this. Now Mason all over YOYA here with a forearm.
Mason taking this to the outside.
Drives his head right into the steel post there.
Charles Mason very, very comfortable out here, despite the vitriol of our fans. And this is where YOYA does not want to be in the ring. YOYA looked like he had a new strategy. He was targeting the leg of Charles Mason, and that seemed to be very effective until they spilled to the outside here. And Mason went back into control.
Look at this. He's like a predator.
Oh.
And now with the knife edge chop right there. Look at this. It's every time he strikes him, he has to try to get into his head. He grabs him by the head here. Looks like it's going to be a vertical suplex.
Whoa. Oh, and just
wow.
Plants YOYA on his face. Almost sent him head first into the canvas. Now covered by Mason.
With such a snap on that, face plant, he almost spiked him on his head. A couple of inches, he would have spiked him on his head. And now another knife edge chop here by Charles Mason.
Whoa, YOYA with the grapevine. Series of chops.
And look at this, he stops the momentum. Drop toe hold. Kicks him. Catches him in the throat. Look at this. And he makes him think about it on that sheer drop, backdrop suplex. Stalking his prey. With the demented smile on his face. As we see the replay, look at that. Whiplash right there on that face plant, almost spiked him on his head. Back to live action here. Charles Mason whips YOYA into the corner, comes in with a lariat right there, clothesline right into the corner. Look at this. I mean, let's call it what it is. Let's not mince words, Veda. He has a dumber type mentality, does Charles Mason, even in the wrestling ring. As sadistic as that sounds.
YOYA. Oh, and just ate the boot of Mason. Mason now.
Of course.
Oh, we've seen this before. Lifting YOYA off his feet. Charles Mason with that choke.
My God.
Taking every millisecond of the referee's count.
Oh, he takes advantage of the rules as much as he can, this Charles Mason. And he's going to go back to it. Going to go back to it. Wait a minute. This is what he's got to do. This is what YOYA's got to do. He's got to gouge the eyes. Literally an eye for an eye. Look at this. Springboard cutter. YOYA doing whatever it takes. Yeah. And that's exactly what you have to do against an individual, the type of a Charles Mason. You do whatever it takes to get that W.
Watch this, a burst of adrenaline. YOYA able to pop off this cutter from the top rope. And maybe even the odds for himself here.
And now as both men look to struggle to their feet here, it looks like it's Mason who's back up first. And now wraps him up there in that choke sleeper. But
oh!
Nice chin crusher right there. Out of desperation. Mason now, reversal here. Wait a minute. Oh, hot shot right there. And a snap. Dragon right there.
YOYA, another cutter into the pinfall. Whoa, that was close. YOYA's all fired up now. He's got to stay on Mason.
And look at this now. Now it's YOYA stalking his prey. Blocks the punch. YOYA, this is what he's known for. This is what he's known for, the strikes, the kicks. He catches him. Look at this. He's going to Charlie horse the leg. You chop down a tree. That's what you do.
And earlier in the match, YOYA was really focusing on the leg. Mason with a forearm to get out, and YOYA.
Big knee right there. Big jumping knee. And now YOYA. Here we go. Oh, no. That rolling Death Valley. Right there. Could be Mason getting the win. No. My goodness. You could flip a coin as to who could win this one.
I don't want to speculate. I don't want to delve into the depths of what is in the mind of Charles Mason. But at this point, he has to think he had YOYA put away so many times. And somehow, YOYA keeps fighting.
Look at this strategy here. Going after the throat.
Big backdrop again.
Look
Wait,
wait a minute.
YOYA rolls through.
Oh, it looked like he had it.
YOYA, ankle lock. It is cinched on.
And it's that same leg he was kicking at the hamstring over. Mason able to get out of it, but wait a minute. What's going to happen here?
Looks like YOYA was going for a destroyer. Mason fought it, but YOYA connects.
He finally connected with it.
2. Oh, YOYA though, spinning through.
Yes, now he's got him locked in there.
Version of a Border City stretch. And Mason trying to get his legs underneath him, trying to roll out of this, but YOYA still has the submission cinched on.
He better hold on. No, now he's getting fish hooked. He's getting fish hooked. Referee's got to break this. Charles Mason now back to this strategy of his. No, ducks the clothesline. Here comes YOYA. Manhattan drop. Off the ropes. Big kick to the head. And now Mason with that lariat. Goes for the cover. No.
Mason fell directly into that pinfall. No wasted seconds, and yet YOYA still able to kick out.
What a matchup we're seeing here. What an effort from YOYA. And really, it's a matter of survival, because when you take on Charles Mason, it's not just getting a win. It's not winning a wrestling match. It's surviving. If you can survive past Charles Mason. And now, again, known for his sleeper. He always goes into like that choke version of the sleeper. And referee's going to have to break this. Wait a minute now.
YOYA behind.
Rolls through, O'Connor roll. Wait a minute, back to the ankle lock. Very smart strategy by YOYA here. Very smart strategy. Go back to that injured limb. He gets shoved off. Here we go. Could it be a cazadora? No. Back into that sleeper again. He's staying with that strategy, is Charles Mason. YOYA desperately looking to get out.
And just sent Mason into the post.
Absolutely went shoulder first. Wait a minute. He's got the hat. And he just shattered it on his head.
Yeah, there are shards of cowboy hat everywhere. Mason, 2.
Look at this. Can you believe that? Unbelievable.
The winner of the match, Charles Mason.
Unbelievable. That's what it took. And see, look at this. He even intimidates the officials. Something's got to be done about this guy. Look at this. Now he's taking his belt off. What, is he going to whip him? He's going to whip him. Is that what he's going to do, or he's going to choke him? Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to choke. Look at this. Come on. We've got to get more officials here. We got to get someone to break this up. Someone's got to put an end to this once and for all. What is it going to take? What is it going to take?
Oh, hold on. You hear that?
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, you're kidding me, it's Billy Dixon! Our former broadcast partner, Billy Dixon. Oh, he's ready to cut him. He pulled out a switchblade. He's taking it to the streets, whatever it takes.
And it was in the carousel room months ago that Billy Dixon was in the midst of a very emotional farewell to JCW, and Charles Mason ruined that like he ruins everything.
Unbelievable.
Making the save for YOYA.
Unbelievable thing. Thank God for Billy Dixon, but my God, we haven't seen him in months. As he helps YOYA out, helps carry him to the back here. Billy's fired up. Billy is fired up, and understandably so. He ruined his retirement ceremony here.
Oh shit.
As we are getting ready for our main event.
We're bringing out the fuckery.
But what's going to happen next, Veda? That's my question. Billy Dixon, who we did not expect to come back.
While we set up for said main event of the afternoon, I would like to remind everybody once again that Game Changer Wrestling will be back right here in the carousel room at 5 p.m. live on Fight TV for part 2 of Fight Club Weekend.
We are setting up.
GCW right back here at 5 p.m.
We are setting up our main event here. The shocking return of Billy Dixon. Notwithstanding, that is not our big surprise for the main event. No, we still do not know who Hoodfoot's opponent will be. Again, he was supposed to face Slade. Slade was arrested for terroristic threats and then brandishing a weapon on the boardwalk, as you do, as Slade does. Anyway, he's out of the match and might be out of society for a little while. And I don't know, Nick, I don't know who's gonna take on Hoodfoot. Who on earth would agree to a match with Hoodfoot on incredibly short notice? I don't know, we have the tubes coming up here.
I don't know. I was wondering why, you know, a portion of the boardwalk was cut off. You know, they weren't letting people through, and now we know why. It was a scary situation earlier.
And we're just about ready to go here.
It looks like it. What an event we've had so far here. JCW versus the world. Wonderful international theme we've had. We've seen SHOTA from Gambare. We've seen Jungle Kiona. We've seen Skyday from Mexico here. And Sumi Sakai. Great matchups. A grudge match between YOYA and Charles Mason. Now, what will the next chapter that's going to unfold? What's going to happen with Billy Dixon? And later on this afternoon, in just a few short hours, will be night 2 of GCW Fight Club. Just last night, we saw Nick Gage regain the GCW World Championship from John Moxley, thanks in part to W. Morrissey. We saw a lot of great action last night, right on the Garden Pier. And we hope you folks stick it out with us, not just here on YouTube, but later on this afternoon, live on Fight TV, here from the Carousel Room in the Showboat in Atlantic City, New Jersey, the home of both GCW and JCW.
Yeah, we got MLJ back in the ring. We're about to find out who is even in our main event.
Man, y'all see the fuckery in the ring? I said, are y'all ready for your main event? All right, our main event for this afternoon is a fucking death match set for one fall.
Now, as you remember, Veda, the opening contest of last month in Boonton, New Jersey for JCW Uncensored was one Mance Warner against Slade in a barbed wire match. And that is when HOODFOOT appeared with a blade in his hand, ready to slice the throat or gouge the eye out, pluck the eye out of Slade, whatever it needed to do. Because Slade had gone after HOODFOOT previously, and he nearly bled to death.
And I have to imagine, although Slade is not able to compete in this match today, that is merely a pause for HOODFOOT. He's not going to forget about that. He's not going to just let that go. I'm sure that match will happen, whether it's sanctioned or not. HOODFOOT will get his hands on Slade at some point.
Fighting out of anywhere and nowhere by way of Chicago, Illinois. This is
HOODFOOT is ready for action. He doesn't care at this point. Slade's not here. He's going to have to push that off, getting a measure of revenge on that man at a later date. But he's ready for action. He's ready for a death match.
Now, before I introduce HOODFOOT's opponent, unfortunately, I have to let everybody know that Slade was detained by the authorities earlier on and is unable to be here this afternoon. However, Jersey Championship Wrestling Management has found a suitable replacement.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
So, Nick, do you remember what I said about who would possibly take on a last-minute match against HOODFOOT? There's a pretty small list of individuals, and this is not what I expected, but it makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. We are talking about a multiple deathmatch tournament winner. He has won tournament survival, not once, not twice, but thrice, a three-peat.
Fighting out of the 609, he is the back-to-back winner of Tournament of Survival. He is the blood fighter, Alex Colon.
A GCW World Tag Team Champion as well. So this man is with many accolades.
There's always debate about this, but there are many who say that Alex Colon is the best deathmatch wrestler on the planet. And this is a very unexpected treat here at JCW in the Carousel Room. It's hashtag JCW versus the world. This is what we're bringing to you every month at Jersey Championship Wrestling live and free on YouTube. This shouldn't be free, Nick. This should be like $1 billion. What are we doing?
I'm saying. So much great action that we bring to you folks. Every time out, we try to put our heart and soul into this Veda. Speaking for Veda, myself, everyone in the back, we want to give the best product, put the best action out there for you folks live on YouTube. We appreciate all the comments and the well wishes from everyone. We just try to bring a better product every time we can. And look at these two now. This is just going to be a fight. Let's call it what it is. I mean, there's no grudge, but this is a death match, and you know.
You know, HOODFOOT, I know, was not happy about losing the opportunity to get his hands on Slade today, but he really has refocused, reconfigured his plans now, going toe-to-toe with Alex Colon. Colon trying for that whip, and HOODFOOT says no way.
Well, you know, HOODFOOT is looking to make a name for himself in the deathmatch world.
Whoa, boo, boo.
And there isn't a better way of doing it than getting a win over an Alex Colon. He's already got a win over Bulldozer Matt Tremont and a win over Alex Colon. That's going to cement him in the deathmatch wrestling community. That's exactly what it will do.
HOODFOOT.
Tube in hand.
Freed one of the tubes.
Here we go. Oh, look at this. Alex Colon again. You know, he's not just a deathmatch wrestler. Very agile, very capable competitor in that ring. And that's what makes him so dangerous. Look at this.
Ooh.
Beautiful belly to belly. And this is what HOODFOOT's got to do. He's got to use that power and size advantage. Because if he pushes that weight around, if he uses that force, that power, you could see him getting a win on Alex Colon. Again, I was there when he defeated Bulldozer Matt Tremont right here in the carousel room. So it would not surprise me at all for him to get a win over Alex Colon. Here comes Alex Colon with the sunset flip, but no, it's being blocked by the big man. He held on to the middle rope there. Oh, good Lord. Oh, God. If he'd have dropped all that weight on his chest. Uh-oh. Just like that, he turns it around, does Alex Colon.
And the blood is already spilled.
And he's setting him up, setting him up. Look at this, running the ropes, and he's gonna. Oh, wow, caught him.
Drop kicking the tube. The tube didn't break, and that's bad news for HOODFOOT because it just means that Colon's gonna have to try again.
Yep. Oh, man. And this is the thing. He's got that sharp piece.
Yeah.
That shard of light tube.
And that is
Oh, no.
broken tube to the forehead.
Yeah. Oh, man. Look at that. Stabbing him right in the head with it. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This is brutal. As now, look at this. Alex is appeasing to the audience here. He's going to stab him in every corner.
Yeah.
He wants to make sure all fans see it.
Dragging HOODFOOT around the ring and just breaking off a little bit more of that tube. The tube is getting smaller as more and more shards of glass impale themselves into the flesh of HOODFOOT.
Look at this now. Oh, man. Gouges the eye. And again, just slicing up the forehead of HOODFOOT here. Just carving across his forehead. Carving a line right across his head. And now Alex Colon, again, going after him. HOODFOOT trying to figure out how he can get out of there. Look at this. Look at this. He's just slicing him. Unbelievable here.
Colon, though, not done yet.
Uh-oh. Kick to the thigh, but here comes HOODFOOT coming back with the lefts and the rights, but no, takes his leg out from underneath him. Big stomp right there by Alex Colon. That's the thing with Alex Colon. This is what makes him so versatile. This is what makes him so dangerous. He's an accomplished wrestler in that ring. He's agile. He knows what he's doing on the mat. And, you know, he knows his way around light tubes and glass and barbed wire. So, again, a very versatile individual. HOODFOOT, again, trying to establish himself further in the deathmatch wrestling community. And, again, a win over Alex Colon, that'll cement you. That will cement your reputation. And now look at this. Lefts and rights to the midsection, to the top of the head. And here, look at this. Again, avalanched him right in the corner. He's got to do this. He's got to use the power.
Oh, Colon down hard.
Got to use that force.
And again, although there might not necessarily be weapons directly involved in that moment, keep in mind, the ring is already covered with shards of glass. Every suplex, every body slam is that much more painful. There are broken pieces of glass all over the canvas.
And now HOODFOOT with the tube in hand. No.
Colon saves himself, puts up the boot.
But for how long? Uh-oh. Here comes Cologne. Could be a tornado DDT. And he gets dropped right on the tube. And that's the dangerous part. His knee landed on the tube.
Yeah.
You don't know if a piece of the tube can cut through that knee pad, gets right into the knee. You start cutting some tendons maybe. Look at this. This is the big man coming off the middle. Big elbow. Abdullah the Butcher style elbow drop right onto Alex Cologne. And no, Cologne kicking out at the 2. And now it is HOODFOOT in control here. Does he have what it takes to get the 3 count on an Alex Cologne? Cologne now with the the elbows repeatedly to the back of the neck. Oh, HOODFOOT got caught right under the chin on that top rope here.
Cologne trying for this tornado DDT again. This time it connects.
Wow, that was wild and out of control because as you can see, HOODFOOT rolling out and just rolling to the outside. And again, as you were saying, Veda, as you brought out.
Glistening, he's covered in glass.
Yeah, no, that's not sparkles.
Cologne.
But that dive goes right into what, the second, the third row of our fans here?
Sends HOODFOOT back inside and Cologne making the climb once again.
Here we go. What's he going for?
Cologne! Big frog splash.
No, HOODFOOT kicking out. But you gotta figure that's gotta hurt. He's already landing on him. He's already got pieces of light tube shards all over. To kick out, you don't know how many pieces are coming up with him. It's a dangerous situation here.
Cologne's got, it looks like, now 3 tubes in hand. In that little bundle.
Okay, he's giving the last rites. But look at that, HOODFOOT. Right back with the tubes to the head. Here comes HOODFOOT. Look at that brain buster, just sheer drop style. Hooks, covers. No.
Oh, I thought that was it.
You gotta wonder, Veda, had he put more of, applied more pressure on the shoulders, maybe applied more of his chest onto Cologne's chest, maybe even hooked the leg, grapevine the leg, he might have gotten the win. As we see the replay here, catches him with the trio of tubes to the head. And now look at this brain buster he catches him with, drops him straight down, gets one arm on him, but Cologne able to kick out as we get back to live action. And now we have HOODFOOT opening up a chair here, metal folding chair already covered in blood with dents in it. And now look at this, might be going for a Saito suplex.
Cologne fighting it, laying in some elbows.
And now Cologne climbing to that top rope as now HOODFOOT is in the seated position in that chair, but here comes HOODFOOT now. Wait a minute. What's he thinking of? Oh, he headbutted him with the tubes. Tube in hand, just headbutted him. Now HOODFOOT, this is a dangerous situation for both men. As HOODFOOT climbs to the middle rope, he looks to hook the leg, hook the arm, I should say. Trying to pull him for a superplex. Headbutt and an eye gouge right there by Alex Cologne. Just out of desperation. Open hand slap there by HOODFOOT. Tubes in hand. Wait a minute. No, Cologne fighting back though. No, he's back in a seated position. Oh my God.
Oh!
A meteor type maneuver here. No, wait a minute. And even Cologne surprised. He's going to go for that half camel clutch.
He's defeated so many with this.
Oh, no.
And now adding a bundle of tubes for good measure. Alex
Is he going to get it? Is he going to get the submit? Yes. What an effort by HOODFOOT.
And Nick, you speculated what a win would mean for HOODFOOT, and I don't disagree. But I feel like an effort like this, watch this.
That meteor with the tubes in the seated position in the chair. He hooks the leg, doesn't get it right there.
HOODFOOT went toe-to-toe, spilled blood with one of the best in the world. And I think he really showed what he is made of, but it is Alex Stallone with the victory here. And that'll do it for us in the carousel room for Jersey Championship Wrestling, JCW versus the World. But Game Changer Wrestling will be back for the conclusion of Fight Club Weekend at 5 o'clock on Fight TV. You're going to want to join us then.
Thank you everybody for coming out
Thank you
supporting
so
us
much.
here at
It is always a
Jersey
pleasure.
Championship Wrestling.
It's always Vader time in my heart, Vader Scott. Always a pleasure here to work with you. And we hope you folks have enjoyed this. And we will see you at 5 p.m. on Fight TV. Thank you so much.